We gonna make it. Boxing King Media, powered by the Riyadh Season. Spencer Fearon, big boxing event today, as well as loads of breaking boxing news as well. Great to have you on out here in London. I'm trying to think of what to start with. I think I'm going to start with the big story that came out today, in between like the best boxing card ever. Tyson Fury has casually announced his retirement via a video, sat in his car.
And I casually refuse to believe him. We have to understand that this. I hope that he doesn't retire, and he doesn't rob us of seeing the spectacle that would be him and Anthony Joshua. But you know, we've seen this happen before. Riddick Bowe never got to fight Lennox Lewis. Then this could be one of them, you know? This could be. But hopefully not, you know? Hopefully not.
You know, there's every chance if it is genuine, he's going to get a lot of hammer coming his way, you know. And when that Khan-Brook fight didn't happen, both fighters are getting slagged off. Do you think he could end up in a similar situation?
No, I don't. I believe that here is a great chance for something beautiful to happen, and I believe that it will happen, because this is what I'm just gonna be real. Tyson Fury most probably came out of his mother's womb with boxing gloves on. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua most probably was born eating pounded yam and agusi, right? It's a difference. He was born into boxing. So, do I think that Tyson Fury would walk away, knowing that the possibility of an Anthony Joshua fight is going to be there? No, I don't. But this is a sport that, you know, I mean, like if you look in the 70s, right? You had great fighters who ended up fighting each other, right? Who weren't world champions, like Ron Lau, George Foreman, great fights. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you looked on Ernie Shavers versus Larry Holmes, the first fight, they weren't for world titles, but they were fantastic fights. So we had loads and loads of great fights which took place that they weren't for the heavyweight championship of the world, but they were significant. You know what I mean? The second Ali Frazier fight, you know, that wasn't for the world. That wasn't for the world title, but it still sold out the Madison Square Garden. So these are the things that, you know, I'll be looking at. You know,
I think not only you, so will I. Let's hope the news is false. I'm hoping it's a prank, because it looked a bit prankish. It wasn't like an official announcement.
Yeah.
There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. You just got through working? Just got work with Tuesday? Yeah. Hey man, just spin the camera, man.
Good. That's his left hand.
Got to work with Tuesday just a minute ago, bro. Tuesday about to pull up right now. You pulling up? Yeah, he's pulling up right now. I'll come over, I'll holler you up upstairs in a minute then, yeah? Oh, absolutely, King. Listen, man, tell them what's going on. People don't know to see the new edition.
We're putting in work. We just brought in a secret weapon that's been with us for many, many moons, since Dad was about 10, 11, or 12. It's Tunde Ajaya.
Is that an official announcement? Is Tunde part of the team?
Hey, man, listen, he's always been part of the camp. Now he's coming in and doing the work that we need him to do in the corner.
That's an interesting one. What is the news? Because the rumors are the fight's done, the rematch's getting announced imminently. Can you say anything?
Well, I can't say anything about that. We're here to do that business. And if it gets done, it gets done. We're already ready and signed up.
Well, let me just tell you this, right? If the rematch is done, then Ryan Garcia is done, because Tunde Ajayi, Devin the Dream Haney, and the master genius Bill Haney, yeah, will be putting a spanking on them. I'll tell you that now, because the energies are too much. The love is too much. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And we got our good brother, Nate Jones, at home holding it down out of the Cabrini Green Projects, Chicago's own. So our team is star-studded and packed with professors that know this game.
Good words
Not
there.
what to say.
Before you go, Bill, do you believe Tyson Fury about his retirement, or do you think he's having us all on?
I know if he comes out, I'm pulling for my dear brother AJ, that he finally gets that fight. The world wants to see it. It'll be a heck of a fight. And of course, I'm with AJ all the way.
But thank you. I'm going to let you go because they're waiting for you in the lift.
I'll Bill. All right, bro. You know what I mean? Random crash, but you know. I mean, Bill.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, I mean, Bill's a good guy, man. Bill's a good guy. Got a lot of time for Bill Haney.
Yeah, interesting announcement there. Tunde Ajayi joining the team, but we'll save that for another day, for another conversation. So, the main thing from the press conference today, what kind of excited you the most? For me personally, it was the exchange between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker. It wasn't like fiery, but it was almost like edge of your seat stuff where you felt somebody was going to say something, but they didn't.
You know what? I can't. The size of Daniel Dubois, yeah, compared to Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker's a unit. So you know what I mean, it's like since the AJ victory, it seems like he's grown in stature, he's grown emotionally, and he's also grown physically because he was just like I was like, what? Yeah. Still, it's not an easy fight for either man. I want you to realize that now. If you look how he fights, he's very, very well proportioned. I'm talking Joseph Parker, right? His timing is very, very good, and he's got very stable footwork and balance. So that's not an easy fight. I'm telling you, it's not an easy fight.
Okay. Dan, there were some suggestions that he might be overlooking Josie Parker. I think Joe said that in the comments as well. But he's saying he's not. Could that be a distraction? Because he did walk out into the ring against Alexander Usyk. I don't know if you've seen all the memes. They've made loads of memes about it as well.
What, I didn't actually see the memes. No. What are the memes?
The memes are basically, for example, Jaya Pattaya won at the weekend, and somebody made a meme with Daniel Dubois in the ring calling Jaya out, and there's loads of different variations of that.
I actually didn't see it, but what I'm saying is this. He's got a very good professional team. They are focused individuals, focused human beings, and I know they will. They'll be working towards this. But I'm telling you, don't write off Andy Lee, and don't write off Joseph Parker. And if you do that, you're doing it at your peril. Simply because, and I'm going to explain to you why. Simply because Andy Lee. Not only was he trained by Emmanuel Stewart, the late great Emmanuel Stewart, he also lived with him. Could you imagine the plethora of knowledge that was put down on him? Must have been a lot. So, I mean, do not write off Joseph Parker at all.
It's quite the whole card itself. It's a fascinating card. But I asked a few people today, if you had the option, forget asking him which is the best fight on the card, but if you had the option and somebody said to you, right, you got to take one of these big fights off the card, which one would you take off?
Shakur versus Schofield, because, and this is no disrespect to Schofield, and I don't want, because I know him, I know his dad very well for years before people even knew about him, right? Got to big up the guys at Trill Boxing because they were the ones that informed me on him, and at the time he was being looked after by the original Rick Ross, Freeway Rick Ross, right? And I had a decent relationship with him, so I knew from then. But that's the fight that I will take off the card.
That's a fair one. I think I asked a few people today. I think Frank Smith said Kabayel Zhang because they don't have any involvement in that.
They don't have any
involvement in it because neither fighter's a matchroom fighter. But I just remembered something. Bill, I let you off easily earlier. Oh, he's on a FaceTime. Yeah. Bill Haney's just walked back. I was going to ask him, he's got Tunde in the corner, but does that mean Ben Davison's no longer part of the team? That's what I was going to ask him. You could ask him for me.
Bro, I don't know. I can't talk about Ben Davison, right? I just got to talk about Tunde Ajayi doing his thing. You know what I mean? The energy, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And I'm happy for Tunde because you know what?
No, what I want to know is that is it like a big collective team? Is Ben also part of the team? Is Tunde part of the team?
No, I don't believe that Ben is part of the team, but I know that Tundi Ajay is part of the team.
We're going to ask him definitely when he comes off this call.
Okay.
Bill, I've got one question for you. I forgot to ask you earlier. Tunde's joining the team. Is Ben Davison still part of the team?
It's a fraternity of professors that have always been involved in the career and the making of Devon. We don't rule out anyone, but right now we're making an addition and we're putting together, you know what I mean, something that's going to be truly beautiful this next time out.
That's what I wanted to ask, if it's an addition or someone being replaced type of thing.
It's subtraction, but right now,
Come
what
on.
we're working with is
an addition.
Yeah, but right now we're working with something that we're putting together a masterpiece right now, and you know, the roll call is happening. Tunde is here, I'm here, you know, Nate is here, you know what I mean, and that's what we're working with right as of now.
Okay, thank you very much. There we go, we got that clarified. I'll take that as a compliment, the fact that you said ask too many questions, because that's what I've got to do, haven't I?
All right. Yeah, you do. You're nosy. Anyway.
So, anything else, Spence? What else are you looking forward to? What else is new before I let you go?
Oh no. Like I said, I'm just grateful to be doing what I'm doing. I'm grateful to be. You know what I mean? I'm grateful. We're doing something next week with Sugar Shay Mosley with the Al Medina 313 charity on a fundraise, and I'm flying out to Jamaica. And there's my young handsome nephew, you know what I mean, Mr. Anti Yard, and my brother from another mother. I mean, Baba Tundi Ajay. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all good.
I was trying to
There's Geraldine. Look at this. This
Geraldine's here
is
as well.
my family. Yeah.
Just need Lennox Lewis. Is Lennox Lewis coming? Ask if Lennox is coming.
No doubt, Lennox Lewis be walking in any second now.
I was trying to set a fight with Jaya Patai and Anthony Yard earlier today. I know you'd have to move up, but that'd be interesting.
Well, listen to me, eh? When you're dealing with a lion, lions roar, and not only do they roar, but they eat meat.
Australian meat.
Any kind of meat, we serve them up, man. You know that one. Especially you see that guy there who's eating the orange. Spin the camera. You see that guy that's eating the orange right now? Just spin the camera. You see that guy eating the orange right now? Right? Baba Tundi Ajay. No, you can't. You know what I mean? Because you didn't want to show me your face yesterday, but so I had to come out and make sure I see your face today.
We'll sign off there. Spencer, as always, appreciate it. Lovely fireplace there. We'll spin the camera around.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you soon, brother.
Love, my bro.
We gonna make it.